Welcome to Sesamba Family Business. The chicken talk. Let's go to Sesamba Mix Farm. Next. At Sesamba Mix Farm today, in the chicken talk, we're gonna talk about, as you see on our video there, we have some workouts. The next topic will be pay, and the other one will be responsibility. Or that one is gonna run through the biggest one, the normal one we're gonna use, labors over workers abakozi kujawa abakozi challenges chizikufuna no kunomi arakozi ku farm tuita mubichi okufuna abakozi ku farm abatuko ne bagenda so bikasira bandin akibagenda babiebitu abasinya bakininya agenda ndakububide njambene jabosi nkoi alamuva dukachiro wabu baita musico akini mani abakozi batfa deba yena hitu there is not thought snap as we owners, as we business owners, as we dream owners, as we want to make a better future for our family or for our souls, to rule this family as a business. How do we handle that? How do we handle that? Now, let us work this topic. This topic, labor, it has we are put it in episodes. Now that's a command. Though we are put them in episodes, but let us see how far. I thought I was gonna speak about paid, that I was gonna speak about responsibilities of the workers. But within me starting with the one up farm workers, let's see how we go. Now when the switches to workers, we have a problem of shortage of workers. Shortage of workers. And if I'm not saying that, I'm not taking it broadly. They specialize because there is shortage everywhere, but this is seasonal shortage and we need the most. The seasonal shortage of workers, when even the workers at the farm want to go to the dealers, these are the months we are in now, from October, November, December. We have the challenge of having workers at the farm, but putting in mind, the farm continues and needs workers every day, and those animals need to eat. How do we handle it at Sesamba Mix Farm? At Sesamba Mix Farm, the seasonal labor shortage, that one which happens in October, November, and December. Now, by the time we reach that season, make sure all the planting is done. Most of the care at the farm is done because now you as a family have a structure and a plan what I've been talking about in our episode today. Guys, those to watch my episode 3 on TikTok and it has no voice, go watch my episode 3. That one you watched at Sesamba Family Business, go watch it at Sesamba Mix Farm. At Sesamba Mix Farm, TikTok Sesamba Mix Farm, it has the audio there. Now, when we're planning, when we reach this month, everything should be done at the start. We're closing the year, we're closing the season, we're entering the season at Sesamba Mix Farm. Our new season begins 1st of December. Our year ends on November 30th. Our new year for us, our 2026 starts on 1st December. That means we are only strategizing on how the year is gonna start by the time these workers come back in January or after Christmas. I'm not lost. No, I was starting the year. I had closed the year before they went. That's how you have to handle that. It's a treat. They wanna go and strike. We have a seasonal break for workers. That's okay. Then utilize them before the seasonal break. Plan for that seasonal break. Then go through. Think another trick you have to put there on that seasonal shortage of workers. Let's introduce incentives, benefits, pull some workers to stay with overtime paid and benefits. Put in regulations at your farm that both workers who work November and December, all those ones who will work in December, we're gonna get this extra pay as their overtime. And these are the benefits they are gonna send to their family for Christmas. So that some of my workers and me going there without this, I rather stay here and I send them this there. They should be happy. And that is true. And that is good. And the other thing is incentives. You have to create incentives at your farm. Now, if I need to retain these workers in that shortage, in that seasonal shortage, Christmas, they need to go to meet their family. They need to go to this. At my farm, Sasana Mix Farm, my workers, every worker I have, they sleep two in a room and everybody on his mattress. I don't share workers who sleep on the same mattress because they need to wake up, stretch after those digging, moving through animals, running to chase them. They need to sleep comfortably. Somebody will is in his bed. They have to put somebody stretches his legs apart. That's how I do. Every worker with a mattress, and mark you. Note these small mattresses you keep workers. Those tiny ones. People, these are big people. Let us value workers too, because they are those persons who are like wow, has richer blood. Guys, these are human beings. They have the same blood like you. You make them work, then you get him to sleep on that 30-inch mattress. When he's even feeling the ground. He didn't go to jail to work for you that is in jail. Get for half a big mattress, a 4x6 or a 5x6. When you can sit on it comfortably, you leave the garden, you go back to your room, you know I'm gonna rest. Those are the incentives we should put at the farm. Now, the worst incentive I put, me, I love people. Also, I've been betrayed a lot, but I can't stop loving people. I can't hinder what others have done to stop me spreading my love to humanity, to mankind. I love to spread my love to mankind and humanity. Or that may not be wrong, or it may not be right in some aspects. I'm a human being too, but I love that. That's why I'm sharing to you all this. Now, I have a special privilege I give to my workers, those who stayed in December like right now, because I'm expecting like 30 God's future abundant deliver as our app is showing us. Yes, 30 God's future abundant deliver within that month of December, which we had not planned. But the app is still gonna do the delivering in that month. We're expecting kids now, if they are 30 gods, I'm expecting 60 to 90 kids to 100 kids in that very month. So that means I need some workers to be there. That's good for me now. I need some workers to be there. What do I do? Now, I bring their families to them. I bring their families to them, bro. Like let me show you. Oh, I have my worker Ali. He used to live in Buru de Pasbulan, but there's a lot of rice there. They are rice growers. You know, I get my workers from the Ali is a strong man. He's an energetic man. He's the working man, but he has only one issue: temper. And he doesn't want to be. He wants to be the speaker all the time. Ali, your mind, you know, Ali the hard worker. Say, okay, Ali, that's it. Start with me. This is what I need for us. I told his son and his wife and kids to get the taxi because I communicate with the families of my workers. I'm somebody who even communicates with the families of my workers. If I have a worker at my farm, he works for me. At the end of the month, it's my mandate, my duty to know how his family is, where I pull him in the village, where I got him, where I just that worker. It's my responsibility. And most of the times I take care of those families even without the workers knowing, and I always tell them that this happened to your family and it's not on your pay. Your pay is different. This is a Sasana Mix Farm's contribution for the job you do for us. That's a sign of appreciation. Those are the incentives you give in the laborers and workers to keep the morale up, the what is morale. Note it very much in farming. Morale. You have to put a lot of things at the farm which keep the morale up. What we call the vibe. Turn up the volume. The vibe has to be up. The volume has to be up 24/7 at the farm. At the workers at the farm, the vibe has to flow. Within that vibe, that music at the farm, work is that. Emphasize within that what made them enjoy what they do. I make sure of that. Now let's go back. With the other one, those on system with me in December, I breed their families. I reunite their families. Then instead of them going to the village, I tell their wife, you know what, I have a treat for you to meet your husband in Kampala. Most of those women and their kids have never stepped in Kampala. It's like giving them a trip from Boston to California for a week. 3. How do you imagine? With this stressful life of America, we're working there at night, both shifts, then somebody tells you, you know what? I'm giving it a ticket to Uganda to meet your mom or your husband in Uganda. We're in America. Your air ticket is there, your family packed them. There you go. How would you feel happy about that boss? I get those. Their wife and kids, put them in the taxi bus, send them to town, send my private car, because it's like a team. Now I have like, if I send with 5 workers or 6 workers, I'm gonna be his wife and 2 kids, his wife and 2 kids like that. That means I'm gonna have a big number. Then I get my wife's personal car, the new one. In them, they drive them to Nakaso water with food, rice, everything. Then they make a party at the farm. Everybody has a room, everybody has a mattress. Those also staying, they are gonna do their conjugal rights. I'm bringing the conjugal rights, happiness, family union to their farm. In which month? December, October. The time I needed my workers to stay on the farm, that's the seasonal break for the workers. That's when the workers wanna go home. That's how it's a Sanma mixed farm. We handle that challenge. You have to play them as they're playing you. Everybody has to benefit. Either way, we have to eat. Either way, we have to survive. Either way, we gotta find a way. There. Let's go to another part of labor. That's when I was telling you to keep them in this seasonal shortage or labor shortage. Let's go to still farm worker. Food. Under food, there are 2. Put V-A. Food. V. Food 50. You buy the food, you buy the portion, like we plant the maize. We have our own milling machine at the farm. We mill it, we put it there, we have 100 kilograms of portion. We plant our own beans. As I showed you in our video, we plant our own cassava. You say, okay, this is our food. Our beans are here. Also 100 kilograms now. It's what happens with workers at the farm. These 100 plus, because we're gonna feed them for 1 man. They can finish it in 1 week. You're gonna turn, wow, I like workers who eat. They are not eating the food. We both stay this side and watch. We don't care. Live with managers. They live with them. You take long to go to your farm. With food, workers collude with managers and managers collude with everybody at the farm for food. You know what? As if they don't eat, it's not them eating with food. That's why they even work less at your farm. Watch that if the workers are starting to work late when they used to work with enough energy, something is happening. Always ask yourself why. At the Sanma Mixed Farm, we pride in the word why. So why is this ecosystem stuff happening? Which has not been there. Our app show that the trajectory is like this, then it goes like this, the graph is gonna be, then you're gonna circulate for solutions. What happened? These workers are not eating because somebody gets food, says we cook dinner, then we eat at once. They all pick 2 kilos and 2 kilos of beans or 5 kilos of posho, 5 kilos of beans, put them in Tavera, get a nearby taxi, send them to Kampala. When they reach Kampala, the Buddha takes them from Kampala, push them to a bus which is going to Arua over Germany, over Mbarara where he got them, over any place where you got those workers. So that food is going to reach their family. They are not eating the food, they are stealing the food. And they don't have what to eat. They eat less than they start working with. This food you have to work it. We reached a time when I even half a kilo for you when everybody was cooking on its own. Then it was worth because I was using a lot of firewood at the farm and charcoal's paying too much because in our forests we cut trees, we make our own charcoal, then we bring this to our farm and our workers then use them in our chicken farms too for brooding. Now, when they do that, that's the problem. They're stealing the food and they're not eating the food. How do you handle that? At the Samba Mix Farm, we have found a way of handling that through challenges and failures. I'm telling you this as a Samba Mix Farm. Fit okuwa tikukuyita kuwa okuwa okwafulibwa oli afalirizi kukwina mu ebitundu bibiri kukwinamu okuba okuli positivu okulina amagoba n'okuba okutalina amagoba ate okuba okulina amagoba kukuba kwe tuyigiddeko nga tusobola okuyigirako nitukyusa okuba okutalina amagoba weepa okuwa tetukyatina kyetukyusa that is naturally made wodwegina bwe tufiirwa embuzi. That's it, tufiiriddwa embuzi mwezi guno embuzi sapa naye tuyingiza obuto omeka tuyingiza obuto sinaana nti okay loosi eno tekindega titwagirya embuzi zino zaafudde ku ki api yaffe kugamba nti zaavudde ku kina kimu okufa di gwe tuba tuziyigiddeko nti ekyo ekiwodde kyakutafuuli tukigayaalire gi that is the negative rules. There the Rico Chigan from my made that was if positive rules. Left no solution on how to handle it. So that's what happens at the Samba shop. Now that food safety, you can handle it that way. But the main kick in handling food theft is let them cook at once. Have one reader who handles food like a food monitor. We used to be what food prefects. Yeah, we used to be food prefects. There was food prefects when I used to be at school. There was food prefects. Get one worker who heads food. Get another worker who heads hose. Or I attended the farm. Get another worker who heads spraying machines, sprinklers and spraying machines, everything. There another worker who controls the rain gates, the one with the sprinklers, the generator, and who operates the pump at the dam. That one has to be different. Now you gotta have your workers specialize in other work in small job for them to have responsibility. Without them having responsibility, they are gonna be fighting each other like Nuspolication fighting Uganda. But if anybody has something he's owning, that means anybody is gonna go to his friend or something. Or I need hose, he's gonna go to hit the jersey. Or I need gamuts, it's gonna go to Paul with the change of gamuts. That means there's gonna be communication. They're gonna be ease. That's called specialization of wealth and farming. That's what we train our CFAs and our FAs, our certified farming assistants and our farming assistants. We brainstorm their minds. They get to know all that, how to figure that, those challenges, how to handle challenges. Farming is not about digging to make coffee. To scale coffee, it's not about digging. It's about the brains. You teach your workers the way they handle things. Farming, let's change this mindset. People who say farming always go and they dig. Farming is not about digging. Digging is 2% of farming. Just 2%. Often, this is where people don't understand what is funny. Funding are stages. Dating is just 2%, but your workers and you, the owner, have the mindset of funny. Do you know what you're doing? Are you really sure where you investing your man? As I've been telling you in the other episodes, we prayed in words a sound. Be things smart looking like that. They're not miracles. They are not miracles, guys. The things that sweat, energy, money, put on, and we are observant in what we did to us, the family business, because we have our bosses. Our bosses are looking at us. We're not the owners. Me and my wife, we're not the owners. No, we have our bosses. We have our bosses. We have the Shasanda Arabs. Those are our bosses. They're gonna question us tomorrow. What did we do on the time they had bestowed on us when we gave birth to them? What did we do to plan for them? What is your purpose as a father? So what is your purpose as marriage? I'm calling you mother and I'm calling you father because you know what you're going to bring kids to the world. Because you know it's fun, but it has repercussions and it has responsibilities and it has ownership. You're not gonna throw those kids to somebody else. It's you to work for rules. This is what I'm trying to do as a Sanda family business, trying to teach our kids, our CFAs and our FAs, certified farming assistants and farm assistants, on how to handle families. Family is not all about digging, getting dirty and putting on an overall. Farming is in the brains. A farmer is the smartest castle, a risk taker, a wise somebody who makes a decision, somebody who is patient, somebody who watches and observes. For a while without a shed, but he is contagious, he is watching, he is patient, he is studying until he hits his third goals. That's a farmer. Thank you for listening to Sasanda Mixed Farmer. Thank you for listening to Sasanda Family Business. May God bless you. May God bless Uganda. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Salute to all Sasandras. Salute to all Sasandra Arabs. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.